So this one is a pop quiz 11 related to mass spectrometer and ionization energy. We have to complete the electronic configuration of copper atom and copper plus 2 ion. Till argon it is same. Argon is 18 is there. So till 18, and what we have to do using a periodic table, we have to identify the position of copper, like atomic number of copper, which is 29. So we have to arrange 29. 18 are already arranged. We have to write after argon. Like till argon it is same. After argon, like we need 29, so means 11 more we need. So we need 11 more. So the configuration, like what we have like 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, 5s, 5p, 5d, 6s, 6p, and then 7s. So first it will go to 1s, then 2s, then 2p, 3s, then 3p, 4s, then 3d, 4p, and then 5s. So when we write it like till 80, because if we write the total uh, for 29, like if you want to write for 29, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. So here we finish 80, like till 3p. Then what we have 3d10, because then it will be after 3p, it will go to 4s. So 4s, it will be 2, and then 3d, how many, because we want to arrange 29, so 3d 9 will be there. Then what will happen? Like this is a configuration. Electron always occupy the energy least energy level first. So after 3p, because after 3p it will go to 4s, and then it will be 3d. Now, in case of a copper, what will happen? That when we write in terms of energy, in terms of, because still here it is argon, which is 18. 10 and 8. So till here it's argon. We don't have to write this. We have to write this part. But if we want to write this part, how the electrons will be arranged? Because what happened in case of a copper, when we write in terms of energy, like here is argon, then it will be 3d and then 4s. But only exception in case of a copper, one of the s electron jumps to d and it will make it 3d10, and then it will be 4s 1. So it will be 3d10 and 4s1. In terms of energy, it should be like this. But to gain stability, like because half filled orbitals and completely filled orbitals are more stable. So to make this stable, the electron jumps from 4s to 3d. So which will make 3d full, so that is stable, and 4s is half full, that is stable. So to increase the stability, completely filled and half filled orbitals are more stable than partially filled orbital. Because S maximum can have 2. So what is a half filled? Half filled will be S1. That is more stable as well. Same thing, 3D maximum can have 10. So when it was 9, it become 3D 10. So it become more stable. So to gain the stability, the electron jumps from S orbital to the D orbital and make it stable. And when so here what we have to write? We have to write 3d10 and 4s1. And when the electrons are always lost from the outer shell. In terms of energy, 4s is having low energy than 3d. That is in terms of energy. But in terms of order, first it will be first shell, then second shell, then third shell, and then the fourth shell is there. So when we write the configuration, we use the Aufbau principle, which state that electrons occupy the least energy level first. That's why electron first will occupy 4s and then they will occupy 3d. But in terms of order, the 3d should be first and 4s should be after that. But to gain the stability, because half-filled orbitals and completely filled orbitals are more stable than partially filled orbital, that's why one of the electron from the s orbital jumps to the d orbital to gain the stability. As the d will be complete and s will be partially half filled, so that is also stable. But when the electrons are lost, when it will lose electron, it will always lose electron from the last shell first. So this electron will be lost and one electron from this one will be lost. So it will be 3d9. Is it clear? Then we have to complete the number of proton, neutron, and electrons as we check the periodic table. For even different isotopes, the proton number is same. And because it's a neutral, so the electron number and the proton number should be same. To work out the neutron, we take a difference here, 63 minus 29. That will be 34. And this will be 65 minus 29. That will be 36. Explain the term isotope using information in the table. So how you will score 2 marks? What is the meaning of isotopes? Isotopes are atoms of the same element having same number of proton but different number of neutrons. So atoms are there of the same element which are having same number of proton and they have different number of neutrons. We call them as isotopes. State why two isotopes of a copper have the same chemical properties. The chemical properties depends on the number of electrons in the last shell because they have same number of electrons in the valence shell. The next is relative atomic mass of a copper. In this sample is 63.4. Calculate the percentage abundance of the isotope in this sample. So how to do this? Like the average mass of the two isotopes, that is 63.4. And we need the percentage abundance. Look, the idea is that, like, if we say the total percentage is 100, so if the percentage of this isotope I take x, what is the percentage of this isotope? It will be 100 minus x. Because, like, if I say this is 20%, this will be 80%. If this is 30%, this will be 70%. So what is the percentage of one isotope? The other isotope will be 100% minus x. That will give the percentage of the second isotope. So average mass is 63.4. If I say any one of them, you can say x. If this is x, this will be 100 minus x. So if the percentage of this isotope is x, so it will be x multiplied by 63 plus 100 minus x multiplied by 65. And the total sum is divided by 100. Then we'll solve for x, like this will be 63.4. This will be 63x. This will be 6500 minus 65x over 100. Then we'll solve 100 will be multiplied there. And so it will be 63.4 multiplied by 100. This 6500 is added, other side will be subtracted, minus 6500. And that is equals to 63x. So that will be equals to minus 2x. So this final answer will subtract, like minus 2 is there. So we'll just divide. So 63.4 times 100, which is 6004. So this will be minus 160. So minus 160 is equals to minus 2x. When we divide, so it will x will be equals to 80. So value of x is 80. So means this isotope is 80%. What is the value of this isotope? 100 minus x. So this will be 20%. Is it clear? So this was a pop quiz 11, which was related to mass spectrometer and ionization energy.